Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Saints are #1 in rushing yards, going up against the Buccaneers, who will need to be strong up front.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. For a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Let's go! To throw on 2nd down. Puff. Throw left side complete. That's Simmons. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Huff. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Huff. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Now. Check. Patrick. Gun.
Back to throw. Huff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now.
off here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Huff. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And a give this time to the tailback. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Looking to throw. Huff. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Blockers to get this up over the 40. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Now let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And that is Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huff, well, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here we go now. Green, no. Check. Patriot.
To throw on 3rd down. Huff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st and 10, Huff. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Huff. The kidder here, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green,
Back to throw. Huff out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. Huff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it first. And 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To throw on second down. Huff. Going right side here, and that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Here we go.
Off play action. Huff. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, Huff. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Operating from the gun. Huff. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
handoff as they run the counter play. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. On 1st down, Huff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Simmons. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's 21-3. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
To throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. To throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch 80. Watch 80. He likes to give him a jump ball. Single receiver. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Little timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Rumbling past the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing on first down. Huff. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now. 3-19. Gone.
Back to throw. Huff. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Set. Boom,
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gross. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Arnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
To throw now on 1st down. A swing pass caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run? I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. Green.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Huff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The Bucs on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Huff looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simmons. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huff is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Huff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get... Ready to go on offense. And to give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Off the play fake. Huffed. Throw left side complete. That's Craig. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways. A good pickup there. 26 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on 2nd down. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Out on onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now back to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go now. Green 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Puff finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Back to throw. Huff. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Huff. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 55 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Huff. Buying time to his left. Open space inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They come out here in the eye. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Now bottled up. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Back. And tough starting field position here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Great effort there. Ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To throw on second down. Huff. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Running back. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Second down, just 1 yard to go.
Here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And he'll give it here to his running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The Bucs on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Perry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bucs, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Saints, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.